Hello ladies and gents, I am Matt Scasebrook, otherwise known as the Wellbeing Coach, and I would like to welcome you to my Wellbeing Essentials course. Over the next 2 weeks we're going to build on the information that I provide in my ebook, The Wellbeing Approach to Health and Fitness. Now for those of you that haven't read that yet, in a nutshell, I introduced the idea that the traditional approach to health and fitness and dieting just doesn't work for most of us. Instead, a well-being approach is much more holistic and realistic. It allows us to make change, but allows us to sustain that change in the long run. Now, I could not tell you everything you need to know within 2 weeks. That would not be possible. So what I'm going to do is introduce the main elements and components that I feel, as the name suggests, are essential to you having a successful well-being journey and building sustainable health and happiness. And here are those elements. Now we move on from today's introduction, and over days 2 to 6 we're going to look at the psychological components of well-being. We begin that by looking at how awareness is the king. Awareness infiltrates everything we do and every step of our journey, so we need to get to grips with it from the word go. We're then going to look at how to know yourself. So we're going to explore your identities and your values and your strengths, because getting your head around them is really important when you move on to grow yourself. They allow you to set really effective goals and priorities and allow us to make sure that you can stick with those priorities as you move forwards. On day 5 we're going to look at how to love the process. So well-being is a journey, it's not a destination. It's a process that requires action on a daily basis, and the way to ensure that is to learn how to enjoy it. And we can do that by setting intrinsic goals. So we set actions that are controllable by you. On day 6 we're going to look at how you love yourself. So this is not how to be in love with yourself, this is about how you are a good friend. It's how you look after yourself when the going gets tough, and how you keep yourself going no matter what life throws at you. Days 7 to 9 are going to look at the physical components of the course. So we begin that by looking at movement. This is about stimulating the body. It's about making the body work and trying to make it work more effectively. But once we've done that, we need the body to adapt and respond, and we encourage that through nourishment. So we need to give the body really good quality micro and macronutrients and all the other things that it needs. And then we also need to allow it to rest and recover. So we need to give it the time to repair itself and recuperate. And it's only through those processes that we are going to grow and progress onwards. Days 10 and 11 then look at the social components of the course. Day 10 is about how connections create change. So well-being is a journey and it's a long one, and you cannot do it on your own. So you have to develop really good quality relationships around you. And then you also need to build really supportive environments around you if you are going to maintain that change in the long run. On days 12 to 14, we then look at how we put all of this together. On day 12, we are going to look at slowing down, and this is my favourite lesson. This is about how we learn to live at a natural pace. Sometimes we go quickly, other times we go slowly. And doing this really allows us to connect with and appreciate all of the amazing things that we have in our life. On day 13, we look at awareness to action. So we are going to summarise everything that we've learnt. We're going to make sure that you know the key takeaways from this course so that you can really put everything into practice within your life. And on day 14, we're going to look at how we ensure you keep moving forwards. So where you can turn when you need more help or more advice. Now, each lesson is composed of a short video of about 8 to 10 minutes, and then I'm going to set you a small task or assignment, because that's going to really help you to enhance and reinforce your learning from each day. Now, there is lots going on here, I fully appreciate that, but I want to reassure you of something. I have been through everything that I'm going to discuss with you over the next 2 weeks. Each of the theories, the techniques, the approaches, the tools that I'm going to use, I've experimented with them and I have experienced them. And I can guarantee you something, that whilst well-being is a tough journey that requires effort, when you gain control of it, it is the most empowering journey that you will ever go on. Each bit of effort that you make is completely and utterly worth it. Now, as I said a second ago, every day comes with a small task. So here is today's task for you. It is to read my ebook. Whether you've done it before or not, you can download it below, and it will really help you to gain an insight as to why we're looking at what we're doing. It's going to put everything in context, and it's going to really allow you to optimize what you gain from the next 2 weeks. Tomorrow we're going to move on to look at why awareness really is the king and why it infiltrates everything that we do from this point forwards. So enjoy the book, guys, enjoy the rest of your day, and I shall see you tomorrow.